Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be checking out Robinhood web interface. So this is brand new. Logged on to my Robinhood app earlier today, got a notification to check out their web interface. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. So if you are brand new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I make all sorts of stock market investment videos, and then hit the notification button because I release videos every single week. Talking about dividends and just general investing in real estate now. So that's all coming up. So here we're going to be talking about Robinhood Web. So logged on right now, it's dark theme. So Robinhood does this thing where they have the light interface and they have the dark interface. If you log on during market hours, it's going to be the light interface, letting you know that it's active. It's active trading market. And if it's dark like this, it's currently almost 7 p.m. right now over here on the Pacific Coast. So the markets have been closed for the last it closed at 1, so it's 7, so 6 hours. Yeah, so they've been closed for about 6 hours. So overall, I believe the market was actually down here. So I track quite a bit of stocks here. You can actually see your stocks that you're invested here on the right hand side. So over on Robinhood, I am invested only in Ford. Ford went up 1% today. You can see if you click on the triple digits here, you can see the current price, the equity. So I have around $55.70 within Ford. So you can see here, it's the only stock I'm invested in. And then if you click on your portfolio here, you'll see where you're currently at. So this is going to show some weird numbers because I was using Robinhood primarily when I was invested with my portfolio before transferring in October over to Merrill Edge, and then I didn't use Robinhood for a while. And then I began to use Robinhood. I had a lot of referrals. Thanks to you guys out there, my viewers and subscribers. Whenever you guys were interested in checking out Robinhood, if you guys are interested in checking out Robinhood, there's a link in the description below. I will also have it in the comment section. It's brand new. To check out the web interface. All you guys that were not using Robinhood because you didn't just want the application on your phone, you now have a web interface. If you sign up through the referral link, you and I both get a free stock, so you don't even have to have your own money invested in order to get invested in the stock market. They will give you a free share. Normally it's Sprint, Chesapeake. They gave out Sprint, Apple. One of my buddies got Apple, some 140, it was I think $150 at the time when he got it. So pat on the back for him. And then there have been several investors out there that have got very nice stocks. So check out Robinhood if you guys would like in the description below. So what else is here? We have our watch list here. So I like to keep track of many stocks, even ones that I'm not invested in. Of course, I do have the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, and the NASDAQ. These are the inverse ones, so they're inverse, meaning that if it's a down day, such as today we ended in the negative, then these will be positive. So sometimes when the market's going down for the day, I may end up purchasing one of the inverse leverage ETFs, write it down, and then sell it off that same day, because you never want to hold an inverse leverage ETF because those can lose infinity if the stock market climbs. You can lose more than what you're invested in. And then you have your leverage ETFs, which I keep track of, and that's just the S&P 500, the UPRO, the UDOW, and the TQQ. So S&P 500, Dow Jones, and the NASDAQ. Those I am invested in one of them. I'm invested in the NASDAQ one, so TQQQ. This one earlier today, it peaked out at 170. I sold off my shares at 170. The Fed chairman discussed interest rate hikes, which we knew was going to happen. During his discussion, the stock went from 170 all the way down into the 163 range before coming back up and ending at 165. So I did purchase it below 165. I sold off right around 170, bought back in below 165, and just kind of riding it for the next few days as Apple, Facebook, Google, Amazon recover from their recent loss. NASDAQ's going to be climbing back up. I'm going to be reaping those benefits. So Robinhood also shows you trending stocks. So MuleSoft, never heard of it, but it's nice to get some new faces. FedEx, Oracle, Facebook. Oracle took a huge plunge. Facebook took a huge plunge. You can use a little icon here to kind of take a look over. So these are the trending stocks. Twitter going up 3% today. That's very surprising. I think Twitter will do really well now that it's been, its earnings show that's been getting some earnings now. So positive there. Oracle and Facebook, they've gone down nearly 10% over the last few days. If we take a look at Oracle here, this thing plunged from $52 down into the $47 range. You can see the difference here is 9.92 over the last week. If we go back here to Facebook again over the last week, it was down at a point of negative 10%, 11% before procking back up. So that's why I've been buying into the NASDAQ. All these ones here, Google as well, Apple. If we take a look at Apple, let's see here, I have Apple right here. Over the last week here, Apple was down 4%, which is uncommon for Apple. I bought it much lower. I'm not selling Apple in my portfolio, but what else do we have here? We have some top movers. So General Mills, they released some earnings. They were positive earnings, but in their statement, they said that due to rising interest rates and rising costs, they're not looking to increase productivity and sales in the coming quarters. So that caused their stock to go down by nearly 9%. They were actually down below 9% before coming back up. So here we can kind of, notice them, they're kind of going down. So some fun little things I've been kind of keeping track of, and then you can kind of just move over. Chipotle, I'm actually surprised Chipotle is coming back up. And so what else do we have? We have some recent news. So a lot of this is the same as on the application. When you're on your application, you have your watch list below, you have your recent news. When you click on a specific stock, you can still do that. You click on a stock, it'll go in, talk about the stock. You still have the same thing. It's part of a couple technologies, it's part of consumer products. It's 100 of the most popular ones, talks a little bit about the company, goes over its dividend yield, price to earnings ratio, and a few other statistics, and then collections. So it's part of a few different collections here. Talks about news pertaining to it. I think this is really interesting here. Price paid on Robinhood. So the average person that invests over on Robinhood paid $153.06 for Apple. So they're up right now 12%. So majority of those investors that have invested through Robinhood are positive in their investment on Apple. The analyst rating give this a 62%. And they kind of give some ratings down here. It's actually pretty nice. Some of the like my Marrow Edge, they'll give ratings to their stocks, and that's kind of nice that Robinhood has some analyst ratings on there. It shows who they're from, shows if it's a buy, hold, or sell. So Apple is definitely a buy and hold for the long term. This is just something I'm anyways. Earnings, again, this is pretty normal off of Robinhood application, and then their expected upcoming earnings is May 1st. People also bought who invest in Apple. They also hold Facebook, Microsoft, Netflix, Amazon, the FANG. So that's pretty interesting though. That's some great information there. What else can we find over here? We have our notifications. Let me go ahead. Ooh, I think this is already home. So yeah, we're already home. Let's click on notifications here, and we can see here that I purchased 4 shares of Ford. I sold 1 share of Sprint. I sold another share of Zynga. I bought another share of Ford, and that's giving me my 5 shares of Ford that I currently hold. And then if I click on my account, I believe it's just going to give me my account information. Let me click on it here in just a minute. Okay, so it's the same thing as Robinhood. When you click on the account, it just kind of tells you your name, how much money you have kind of sitting on the sidelines. You can do the same thing here too, somewhere, equity. It does show you, let's see here, oh, maybe it doesn't, but anyways. So that's pretty interesting. So what else is there that's going on over here? If we wanted to look at specific stuff, so let's just type in a ticker symbol and see what kind of pops up. So Apple pops up there. If I just want to look up technology, we have collections. So I wonder if there's a way to get to collections without having to look it up. Okay, so if I click on collections, these sort of things just kind of take me home. So I'm wondering where their area is for collections on the main screen. So this is like the home website. How would I get to collections from here without having to go into a stock first? So that's maybe something they have to work on their interface. So here I just went to collections by itself, and that is not found. So just trying to checking out different things on their website. So okay, so I went to the 100 most popular. So if I just wanted a whole list of their collections, it doesn't look like I can do that. But up here at the top, you can't see my URL, I suppose. But if we wanted to look up for collections, so if I just type one letter in, you can see all these collections. So if I want to look up some alcoholic stocks, I could click on alcohol, and we have Coca-Cola, Costco, Blue Apron. So stocks that either sell or manufacture or retail alcohol would be displayed here. We have our Craft Brew Alliance, Coca-Cola Bottling, Morrison's Coors Brewing, so a couple other stocks here. So that's kind of interesting here. So you can arrange these by symbols, by price, today's changes, the market cap of the stock, popularity, analyst rating. So if we wanted to look up, say, real estate investment trust, we look up REITs. We could check out the collections of REITs. And what are some analyst ratings on some REITs? Let's go ahead and select this. So Ladder Capital Corp, ticker symbol LADR, is 100% buy. And then we have American Tower, Unity Group Inc. So what makes this a buy? So does it kind of tell us what the analysts have kind of rated it as? So this one doesn't have a whole lot of information at the bottom. On the Apple one, it would have some earnings and the analyst ratings on it. This one does not. So it only employs 72 people, so it's a very small dividend stock. Its dividend yield is 8.89, which is pretty high and risky. What does it tell us about it? Let's see, show some more. Which engages in commercial real estate, financial services. The company invests in a diverse portfolio of commercial real estate and real estate related assets. So how's it been over the last year? Over the last year, it's up 13.2%. Over the last 5 years, it's up 30.6%. It did come down. Whoops, hold on 1 second. Okay, and we're back. So again, we can kind of see what other collections are here. These are kind of nice to check out. So if you're looking for something, you're interested in technology. So there's other stuff besides technology. I just like technology. So if we wanted to look up some technology collections, we would type in technology. Now it's doing the spinning thing of death. Okay, there we are. So it shows you which ones you're already following. We have a whole bunch of buys. So I never listen to what other people are, saying buy or not buy. But let's see what else do we have here. We have a range here. So there's a good amount that are at the $150 mark or higher, and then there's very little in between, and then there's quite a few down here in the $5 to $10 range, it looks like. So using this bar, you can move it. So if you're an investor out there, you're looking for some technology stocks, you have $70 to invest, and you want to just buy one share. So you could adjust this here between $64 and $70, and this would spit out 16 stocks for you guys to invest in. So this is actually really nice. Robinhood has their own screener built in. So if you're out there, you have $70 to invest. Should you pick just one stock? Should you pick just two stocks? Say I want to buy two stocks in between $0 and $70, but what's half of $70? That's $35. So maybe I can pick up a $32, two $32 or one stock, two shares of $32 between $32 $35. So here, then we can kind of sort this out here. So I like analyst ratings. Okay, so this is a bit high, but let's go ahead and we'll just knock it down. You know what? We have $70 still. We want half of 70 is 35. So I wonder if we can just punch in. No, you can't click on it and just type in the digit. There we are. Okay, so we have Adama Pharmaceuticals, Biotelemetry, a few others here that have, very, very many that I've never heard of. So kind of interesting. Twitter's up here. Macy's is a technology stock. That's very interesting. Roku's one that just recently took a dive. That's pretty expected. There's so much competition, and that, here it is taking a dive over the last month, down 31%. And it's got all sorts of news. So yeah, that's basically it for Robinhood. So check out the Robinhood interface. If you're brand new, haven't signed up for Robinhood, check out the link in the description below. Over in the comment section, I have a referral link. If you sign up using my referral link, you and I will both get a free share on Robinhood. That way you won't even have to have your money invested in the stock market. You'll be able to have a free stock, and you'll be able to kind of get your feet wet, feeling the uptrends, the downtrends, just knowing that your money's not invested in there. And then check out the web interface. This looks really nice, especially if you're out there, you're looking for an industrial stock. I'm sure if you just type this in here, industrial, okay, there's no collection of industrials, but we can just type in a few letters. So I like to just do a single letter. So if we type in gene, we have gas distributors, gene therapies, that's pretty nice, grocery, gas, gold. So if you're looking for some gold collections, it's kind of interesting. Gold's kind of coming up recently. So here we have a whole bunch of stocks, and now you can adjust your price. So you have $100 to invest right now. You want to invest between a stock between $0 and $100. So you put in your price target, and you want to look for stocks maybe under 15. Oh, well, look at that. They even have some better ones here. That 50 to 100 over the last month, you want them to have been rising instead of falling. We have rising gold, and if you want them over the, let's see here, the month here, we want them to be falling. Change for the month. Okay, so it's kind of nice. They have quite a bit of stuff here, and then you can do, if you're looking for a market cap of large or mid or small, analyst rating of 50% or higher. So they have some little screening tools. I'm sure they'll probably add some more in the future as well. I think that's pretty interesting here to kind of check out. So definitely check out Robinhood web interface. See what you guys think of it. And it's definitely very clean, similar to their app. I like that it's clean. There's not a whole bunch of buttons. You're not getting hit with ads or check this or click this out. So definitely a nice clean interface. So that's it for this video, guys. I want to thank everyone for watching up to this point. If you did like the video, hit the like button below. Remember to subscribe for future financial videos. If you haven't checked out the web interface, go ahead and do it. If you want to sign up for Robinhood, click on the referral link below. Friendly disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor or a tax professional. The information provided is my opinion for entertainment and fun. This is not investment advice. This is just me as a financial investor trying to help others make their money work for them, making smart investments. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.